Hey guys, I thought I would do some coloring and color with you, or have you watch me color, I guess. So, before I start though, I wanted to show, and you can do this in any type of stamp platform, whether it's a Misty or like my We Are Memory Keepers, being that I don't use the magnets. Those kind of raised it up and I didn't really like them. So I was talking to my friend Pam we were emailing back and forth, and I said, she was a little like, I don't know if I'll really use the platform that I just got. And I said, well, if you put the sticky grid paper on there, it makes it so much easier. So anyway, this is by Sizzix, and it's called Sticky Grid Sheets. And I just cut it down. This one's getting dirty, so it doesn't last forever. But I just cut it down to size and then put it down, and I don't use magnets because the stamp and the paper sticks to that. So, just makes it easier. I don't know. Anywho, just thought I'd throw that out there. And I'm using Memento. Sometimes people ask me what kind of ink I use. I'm using London Fog because both of my Mementos, I think black, are out at the trailer. I wasn't going to go out there today. So, alright, let's get started. So yeah, I thought I would color, and let's see this this is Anna White's newest release, her Scarecrow. And of course I just keep them in here, my tri-blends. I keep 2 boxes, 2 sets. I don't try to keep them by what came with what. If that makes sense there, because there's 2 different sets. I just have 2 boxes, and these are from Dollar Tree, and then I just tape the picture on, so I know that they're my Spectrum Noir. So, tri-blends is what I use, because they're just easy. They just are quick and easy. And all the shading is figured out for you. So, and then I also, because this is going to be an autumn one, I thought I would get out I got these, what a funny name. Anyway, alcohol markers, and I think, I got them in kind of the natural tones. So I'll probably use these quite a bit. I know I just said the Spectrum Noir are easy, but not always do they have the exact color I want, so it just gives me some different ones to use. So let's see here. I thought I would do, let's see, so this is, so you look at this, BR2 Potato Brown. I don't know if they have any other BRs. Got a bunch of Ys. YR, BR, Brown, Red. I think that's considered. Oh, BR3. Okay, there we go. I think that's it. So see, when you don't have the tri-blends, that's what happens. Just saying. Okay, and it's double tipped, and this is pointed too. I got these at Michael's. He used one of the coupons one time, and that worked great. I was very happy with that. So, these are brush tip. That's why I'm used to the nibs ones now, the pointed. So then I'm going in with my lighter. Isn't he cute? Anna she's got an Etsy shop. I'll list her shop below. I stamped out a bunch from her that I ordered, as well as from Stamp Peddler's Pack on. Oh, I forgot to shade that. Oh well. So yeah, I'm gonna go head over to my son's pretty soon, and I had bought steaks when they were on sale Labor Day weekend, and so he's gonna cook those up. He's such a good cook, good little chefy. Both of my boys are. I keep saying that, but anywho, actually Eric and Riley are the ones that told me they had a good deal on steaks that weekend, so I stocked up because I love a good steak. But Emma and her mama are, so I'm just coming in with a darker, cute. She's going to try volleyball, Emma is, this year. And so they were at a volleyball game at the University of Washington. I think that's a great idea. What a fun. So I don't know that I'll see her, and Emma was not happy when she heard that she was going to miss me. She loves a good steak too, so we're going to save her some. But anyway, I think this is leaning over, so I think I'm gonna go in here with the dark a little bit. And then with the light. So yeah, it should be a nice, this will not be all filmed in one take because I'm going to leave here pretty soon, about 10 minutes. I just thought I'd start this and then I'll keep coming back as I progress. But yeah, look at that little hat. Isn't that cute? So yeah, these oh-hoo-hoos are good. I, as a colorist, I guess I'm a colorist, I don't know. Anyway, I like them. I recommend them. So there's this hat. See, they have a lot of like skin tones and stuff in here. And yellows. So I thought that would be perfect for our autumn kind of coloring. Powder pink. Let's try this. Our berry beige. I need a little piece of paper. I'd like to test it out on. Oh, this is, I'm very random here. Emma got this little kid's camera that prints it out immediately, the picture. Isn't that cute? So she read this summer, and her reward is she got paid for reading, and then her reward was to spend her money, and so she chose to buy that camera. So, oh yeah, that'll work. Oh, cute. He's cute. I like him. Anna's very talented. So this is R19. Let's see, R18. There we go. So that's how you do it if you're doing Copics or something. You find the same kind of number, letter, and number range close to each other. And this is just a grid sheet. I think I got this from Diamond Press. And it's just holding it down for me. I could take the other part off so it wouldn't slide around. I should do that. All right, I'll be back. Well, I am back from dinner. It was very yummy. I'm very, very blessed. And Emma and her mom got back in time from the volleyball. That was so cool. I guess the players sat and talked to the kids and autographed. Emma was just pumped. She wants to go to the University of Washington someday to be a lawyer. That's just so cute. Oh my gosh. And you know what? That kid will probably do it. She has got a lot of ambition, that one. So yeah, they had fun. She bought a new volleyball that has the University of Washington on it. She came in second on some game, and yeah, she just had a blast, so that was pretty cool. And she was so happy to be back in time to have her steak with us, so that was perfect. I am very blessed to have them so close. I love my family, you know that. Okay, so I'm just doing this in kind of an orangish, like I said, I promote, I'm always talking about Spectrum Tri-Blends, and then this was, now I'm using or whatever. This was Y4. I don't think I have any. I want a darker. Oh, here we go. Y9 maybe. Might be too dark though. I might regret. Yeah, that's too dark. I'll just go around randomly and then come back with my Y4 and blend that in a little bit. It's okay. Don't panic. Don't abort. I think I'm going to just, yeah, there we go. Because I did it with that darn yellow or gray, so the squares aren't coming out dark enough. So I'll just go over it with the yellow, and that darkens it up a little bit. There we go. Okay. See, I just play around. I don't. I am not an expert at this at all. But I like to color, and that's all that matters, as long as I'm enjoying it. And again, this is Anna White's stamp in Sweet Miss Daisy shop on Etsy. She does such a good job. I showed what I bought from her recently, so I won't do that again. I'm just coloring with you guys. Keeping me company. kind of funny when you go over, like I go over to my kid's house, and I have such a good time, and it's so fun to sit, because I eat alone, right? I live alone, watching TV or something, and it's just like, it kind of makes it stand out when I get home how quiet it is, I guess. I appreciate the quietness, but, you know, it really makes it kind of like, oh, wow, this is way quiet, you know, the stillness. My son Brian and I kind of get yakking it up, and so do Eric and I when we're together. I think we're a little overwhelming sometimes to the wives, but yeah. Love my kids. And Riley is so good. My Tori and Vienna's mama. Because we don't live close by, she probably sends me at least one picture of the girls a day. And she said, I hope I don't get on your... I go, no, I love it. So appreciate that. So that's great. So, yeah. Oh, this is turning out cute. I like it. All right, I did the collar and kind of came in a little bit more with his little shirt there. So now I'm going to come in with a Spectrum Tri-Blend. Anyway, and I'm doing vintage blue. It's kind of a gray blue. And I think I'm just going to go the mids, just shade with that. See how it's pretty much gray. It's that blue thing is, but I think that'll be cute on his pants. His pantaloons. So I'm going to go in. I think the dark would be too dark. So I'll just go in with the mid and then the light. We'll see. I may change my mind. Who knows? Who knows what I'll do? So yeah, it poured down rain all day. I was so happy. Brian's like, look at it rain. We're so... we'll be sick of it here in another week, you know. We're fickle here in the Northwest. All right, I'm coming in with the light. The light on the Spectrum Noirs is always by itself. That's how you tell. Not that you can't read the word light, but, you know, just saying. See, they call this blue. Now, I used to have a vintage blue from them that was more of a blue. It's weird. It's gotten more gray, so... I was worried that they were not making these anymore, but somebody commented that yes, they are. So, yay. Good, because I like them. I just don't want... Like I said, you can't refill these, so... Maybe I'll try a little dark. I knew I'd be fickle and do something. See, it's pretty dark, so I'm going to have to blend that in. With the medium, maybe pull it down. You're kind of like you're moving color around when you color with layering it with alcohol markers. And then we'll go in with, I don't want it to look like he wet his pants or something. Yeah, it's like color with a 10-year-old here. 9, 10, whatever. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. I'm happy with that. All right, I did the crow in the vintage blue as well. So there's that. Let's work on the pumpkins next. Going in with my darkest. Kind of going around those overlapping where the leaf and stuff. Again, I have not taken any classes or anything, so it's not like I'm an expert on this. I just enjoy it. And I've kind of come up with my own ways of doing stuff. It's just kind of the way I roll in life. My own way of doing things. Oh, there we go. So I'm blending it all with the light. Oh, look at that. See? You can't go wrong, I'm telling you. Try it. People say, well, I can't color very well. I've been practicing for a long time, so just go for it. It's just a piece of paper. You're only going to get better. Look at Emma. She's going for it, and she's getting better. She even says, I can tell I'm getting better. It's like, yep. The more you do something, the better you get at it. And I've made some wax seals. I'll have to show you guys some pretty soon. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit of dark here. And around the leaf again. There. And then the medium. And a section. I do things in sections, I guess. And then I'll come in with a light. The light is kind of like your blender, I guess. That's how I think of it. Go a little more with this orange. Hopefully you can see this. Speed through if you're getting bored. And I just keep coloring until I get rid of the harsh lines and things. I just keep blending until I'm happy with it. There's that pant leg, so I'm going to go over that with the dark shadow it. And then I'm coming in with the medium, pulling that away. And now blend it all together with the light. Kind of forgot about this section. I'm like, oops, it's no biggie. Not a big deal. But you kind of want to do it in sections so you're working with it before it all dries, I guess. There we go. Ooh, those are pretty. All right, I thought I'd do the leaves, and I'm going to have them be, I'm using, what is this? Alpine Green blend, so I'm going to, again, I'm just using the medium and the light, I think. I keep changing up on you guys. And then I'm going to come in with that orange that I did the pumpkins in, and add some orange here and there so they look like fall leaves. And I'm also going to come in with some yellow. Till I get them to look like a fall leaf, like I want it to. I'm coming with a light green. Okay. He's got a leaf coming out of a funny place here, so we'll go with that. And then the light. And some orange. And some yellow. Oops. I don't know. I don't really like how I outlined that. Oh well. Not real happy with that. But, like I told Emma, you're the only one that'll really notice that, because she showed me some. She goes, but look at this. This is, I said, I didn't notice it till you pointed it out. And she went, oh, okay. So nobody's going to, only the person coloring it knows all the things you're not happy with. See, that's already better. Okay, lesson learned here. It's that gray. It's not as distinctive as I would like it. Not as... The light orange. Doo-doo-doo. And the yellow. And it brings it all together. I finished, oh, I didn't finish the leaf. Oh, for the heaven's sakes. Okay, but I did do this and his gloves. Oh my goodness. What the heck was I thinking? I got all wrapped up in what I was doing, I guess. It's often why I leave the colors out, because I end up doing stuff like that. We were laughing at Brian's house about all the goofy stuff I do, like the TV going to my old, I mean, it's constant. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. It's not, I always tell people, it's not easy being me. Actually, it is. I like being me. It's okay. But you know what I mean. Put a little yellow on there, and I'm going to come in with some. I don't like that I didn't do the light green. Hang on. These leaves are not cooperating for me. I'm not doing them like I would like to. That's okay. Okay, so what I was going to do is little patches here and this patch here. Let me move this over a little bit. There we go. And so for that, I got out green turquoise blend. Now, to be honest with these pumpkins, I could have highlighted better, but you know, like I said, it's just a piece of paper that's cute. The stamp is cute all on its own, so it's all good. But yeah, the highlighting, and yeah, I'm not always very good at that. I'm gonna be honest. That's not my forte. And then I'm gonna, sometimes I like to have some things be kind of the same color around, you know, use it in different places so that kind of picks up on each other, if that makes sense. And I just went outside the lines, so there we go, but it's all good. Okay. And I think I'll do, I like yellow. Yellow is just a happy color, so I'm going to do yellow here. You guys see what I'm doing here? This matte thing, I don't usually use that, but that's really helping that it keeps it in place for me. So any kind of sticky, it doesn't have to be this kind. There's a million of these things, different things out there. So don't feel like you got to go buy one. I don't want to influence anyone. Because I think Waffle Flower has something. I think Tim Holtz has something. You can just get a, you know, silicone matte. That works. Okay, now I need to do the brown on the little upper part of the pumpkin stem here. I'm not going to give it a lot of thought. I'm just going to do it. Okay. And what? Oh, that's the wood behind him. That's right. He's a scarecrow. So he's up on a... My ex-husband one time, we had a garden for a while. He loved planting the darn thing, and he did a good job. But then I was off in the summer with 2 kids, mind you. So I wasn't like sitting around twiddling my thumbs. But he expected me to do the icky part. The planting's the fun part. Anywho... So he kept doing it because I said, I'm not going out there and see that dark brown is way darker than this. And doing that when I finally have a moment's peace. Nope, not doing it. Anywho, but he made a scarecrow down by our, that was it, in the garden. And then when we got rid of that, he put it down by the pond. But anywho, the mailman or UPS came down and he had Carl put in an old BB gun on it, and he goes, I don't mean to upset you, ma'am. He goes, but there's a man down there with a gun. I'm like, oh, no, that's just my husband's scarecrow. I was like, no, it's all good. That was pretty cute. He had it down there because there was a blue heron that kept coming down there, and he did not like that, so... Guess, is that a sign of healing that I can talk about them? I guess. I gotta tell you, though, I have these frequent nightmares. They're not nightmares, but really dreams. And in them, I'm back home, and he's there, and he's, people are around, and I'm like, and he starts being mean to me, and I'm like... Wait a minute, every time I think I'm paying on an apartment somewhere, I'm going to go back there. I hope it's still there. Every time. It's like, this is, sorry, ice gray blend. And it's like, oh my God, I need those to end. It's terrible. And there's usually other things involved in it, like other people, and we're, you know, gathered at the house and doing things, and it's just bizarre. It's like, oh my gosh. And then I get back to my apartment, all is good, and I've got my, always have my crafts there, isn't that something? But yeah, I guess it's probably never gonna completely, I guess, post-traumatic syndrome, I don't know, PTSD. Not bad, but just, yeah, there's certain things that do crop up for me sometimes. If you don't know what I'm talking about, my marriage, I have journey videos. If you want to check those out, it explains what I went through in my divorce. So, it was quite something, I tell you. But like I told a friend recently, he had to do something pretty drastic because I just wouldn't leave. And she goes, but not that. And I said, not putting you in jail. I said, kind of did. I just would not give up. I think his next thing was he was going to kill me. So I am glad that however it happened, it was horrible to go through, but I'm done with it now. And sort of. I mean, obviously I'm not completely, but I'm healed. I'm happy. I'm thankful. I have my children, my grandchildren. I'm blessed. I'm retired. I can craft when I want. I am going to volunteer in Emma's school again. I emailed the teacher, and she said she's going to start that up. She has 2 teachers this year. Start that up in October, which is kind of different. Let's see. So I explain, I understand if you don't. Not everybody wants volunteers. That's a lot of work. You got to get stuff prepped for them, and then they don't show up. I used to get frustrated when I didn't have them when I taught special ed. I felt like there was a privacy issue there for the kiddos. But anyway, and but when I taught 4th grade, it was kind of hard because, you'd have everything set out and plans for that person, and then they wouldn't show up. And it's like, oh my gosh. A lot of them, I appreciated them, but yeah. Anyway, she said yes, she would like to have me. So, but she has 2 teachers. One in the morning that does math, and that's not really my thing. That's her main teacher. And then after lunch, they switch, and she goes to another teacher who teaches her reading. So I'll be doing it in the afternoons now instead of, I'm going through his pants here and outlining a little more. See, I'm never quite done. Anyway, so does the reading stuff, so that's when I'll go. That's my thing. I love to help kids. Reading and writing. Those are my 2 faves. Anyway, she's going to get in those grades where I won't be able to do them now. Just so. Okay. Look at the bats. There we go. Cute. All right, I'm going to do the band on his hat. And again, I'm going to bring in this teal just because it's turquoise color. Like I said, I kind of like to... And I did the buttons in a purple. That's what's fun about fall and different these kind of things. You can just do whatever you want. And Halloween especially is such a colorful holiday. Purples and orange, bright colors. I love it. Makes me happy. And then there's Christmas. Oh my gosh, that's so fun to get ready for. Unfortunately, Tori and Vienna don't get over here in the fall or around Halloween, so they don't see my decorations, which is too bad, because that gives me joy to share that. Okay, let's see here. What do we got left? The moon. Let's do the moon. Okay, what will we do the moon in? The Harvest Moon. So I'm going to do a light with this orange. Let's go in lightly. So I want it to be mainly yellow. Oh, and then Brian just texted me because I had offered. He had said he didn't think he'd be home. He's usually home when Emma gets off, and she runs down the hill. And well, he said I don't know that I will be because he's got a lot to do tomorrow. And I said, oh, I can pick her up. And anyway, they were saying, oh, Kristen said, no, I'll be home. Well, then she forgot that she had something after school, so I do get to pick her up. And he said, Emma was like, I want Grandma, not Dake. I think she loves me a little bit. I sure love her, that's for sure. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's cute. I don't care who you are, that's just cute. I do want to come in with a little more orange here, just to kind of make him stand out. Around here a little bit. Okay, that looks good. What else we got? Oh, his cheeks. His cheeks. So I think I saw R20. That's a good one for cheeks and stuff, I think. At least in Copics it is. Let's see. Yep. Oh, and his hair. His straw hair. Okay. Let's do his straw hair. So I'm going to do YR, so yellow, red, 34. See, that's pretty dark. It sure doesn't look like that. That's something, a criticism I have of these markers. They do not, the caps do not match the color. But again, it's okay. Oh, that's cute. He's pretty cute. Alright, and then we'll do the dirt. I think, wouldn't it be in the dirt? Yeah. The garden. He's out in the garden, right? So, I'm going to do YR209. My goodness. Let's see what that is. Oh no, look at that. How'd I do that, you guys? Shoot. I don't know. I'll put something there. That's a bummer. See, yeah, something always ends up a blooper where I have to cover it. I can put something over that, I guess. Or cut this. I don't know. I didn't want to cut it out. Oh, and I think I need to make his boots a little darker. Let's do that. And I think I'm going to use gray-brown. Brown-gray, rather. Yeah, check out Anna White shop on Etsy. She has such cute stamps and papers, and yeah, she's a very creative woman. Here we go. Okay. What is... Oh my gosh. That irks me. It always happens like at the end too, so I've already put the time into it. I gotta figure out how to get rid of it. Ugh. Frustrating. Oh, his beak. His beak needs a little something something on the crow. Alright, so thank you for joining me. This is probably a long one if you hung in there. That's awesome. I appreciate you. And, yeah. Let me know if you would like to see more of this kind of video. And what do you like to color with? What's your favorite medium? I do watercolor, but I feel like this is more, I can control this better. So I do alcohol markers the most, but then I'll start doing watercolor and I'm like, ooh, I like that, but you know, it just depends on what I'm doing. What my mood is. All right, you guys, thanks for joining me, and leave a comment if you like this kind of video and or what more you would like to see from me, because I'm going to try to do more of this kind of thing than just haul videos. Trying to be a little bit more out there with new things that I can share with you guys. All right, take care. Check out Anna White's shop on Etsy. I'm not sponsored by her. I just really love her shop. All right, take care, guys. Bye. Okay, I thought I was done, but I went in with a black fine tip marker. This one's from Spectrum Noir. You can get them any, as long as it's a fine. This is called Art Liner. Just because it was the gray line, I felt like there wasn't a lot of distinctive. And this is what I used to do when I decorative painted. You would go back with a marker and define the outs, you know, all the lines. So that's what I did. I don't know if it's good or bad, but I just wanted to add that. So if you ever, this is a way to go. A lot of people do it. Let's just go in and very lightly, so like the leaves, it just helped define them a little bit. So yeah, there we go. And just distinct, make the lines a little bit more, you know, each piece. So like his little face. I should have probably left the hair alone. That was really hard to do. But yeah, that's one way to go, or not. You can decide as the artist. But I just thought, I think I'll do, I used to, like I said, when I did toll painting, you did this. Okay, so just thought I'd share that real quick. All right, goodbye. That's it. I'm done now. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.